Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. Channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So, on this video, we're going to talk about dealing with black people, but we also going to talk about dating black women. What we got to know, we got to understand about 2024. Yeah, you want unity, you want peace, and I don't think we should ever stop looking for people amongst ourselves that we can have this with, truly have it. But you got to understand that out of all the races, we demonstrate disloyalty at a higher clip. You can't tell me I'm wrong, because I've experienced it on many different levels, many different places, many different times. So I know that I'm right. These dudes will bang your girlfriend, they will bang your wife. But not only that, they'll steal money, they'll set you up. You say, well, anybody will do that. That's a cop-out. We're not talking about everybody. We talking about us today. We talking about what we do and what we do to each other all day long. You go to certain parts of Milwaukee, you hearing gunshots. And those parts are parts that don't know white people live. Don't know Latinos live, even though they do that stuff too. And here on the south side, they starting to kill each other just as much, if not more, than black people do. So, as long as we have this going on, I heard a girl at Walmart yesterday. She was bringing out the orders to spark drivers. And I heard her say, I probably should go to the black store. I almost said, no, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. Because people think that all their problems gonna go away. What? Like, you see that for instance. What the point of that? Now, ain't no white people over here, y'all. A car in front of me, I'm stopping. I'm not switching lane, I'm stopping. What's the point of blowing? See, I don't know if it's the foods we eat. I don't know if they doing something to the water, but something just ain't right. Something ain't right. How you always talking about living around all blacks, being around all blacks, unity this, unity that, but then they vote for people who gonna bring this even more destruction, them Democrats, and they just at odds all day long. You go in the store, you got dudes looking you all up and down. It's like you might as well be born a white 1950s person in the South, because a lot of them don't do nothing but lynch each other. It's just lynching. And they using machine guns, they using assault rifles. They be blowing dude like when you see the homicide report and it say unidentified male for weeks, that means he got his head blew off. They doing this to each other, y'all. They fighting over girls, trying to get people fired, crashing out. Like where I was working, you had dudes that will literally want to kill you if they see you out here over the telephone. But those same guys will say stuff like, man, you supposed to be a brother. See, what I'm learning is, I don't know where you from, but where I'm from, people try to use that race stuff when it's convenient. No, guess what? Guess what? It's friend or foe. Like, and it ain't got no color. You're not gonna be exempt from being a foe because you black. Although I will want you to. You not. Like I had to, like I told y'all some years was it maybe a year or two ago. The dude tried to start some stuff with me out here, and it was 4 of them. I pulled my gun out, and another guy was like, "Don't shoot him, man, please, y'all brothers." I said, "No, we ain't. No, we ain't. If I was his brother, he wouldn't have came at me like that." Brothers mean you family, and family is supposed to bond together, put their money together, eat together, / break bread, and do things to advance upward. If you not doing that, if you a person, you black, talking about I ain't buying nothing from black people, you might as well be all the people that don't like us. You might as well be them. Take your pick. Because, yeah, I done had some bad experiences with black people. But I'm not going to just say, oh, I ain't never buying nothing from nobody black again. For a while, I was looking at it like the black mechanics was more reasonably priced and better. And then they start not showing up, all that stuff. Now, you think I'm going to say, man, I ain't never dealing with them no more. Nope. I'm going to just try to find another one like the one I had to get my car fixed. Like they was charging me, the white mechanic was trying to charge me $1,500 for something that he fixed for under $200. I just had to buy the parts. So when we deal with ourselves, we got to like move slow, cautious, and wisely. You have a party, man, you should know everybody at that party, because there's too many of us that's looking for quick fixes, looking to put a gun in somebody's face and make demands, thinking that's a job or a career doing that. And then these preachers be lying at their funerals, man, when somebody catch up with them. Ain't that the dude that robbed your cousin, man? And he get popped, and now he's in a coffin. Like, I think if we learn how to respect each other at all times, stop trying people, stop and reject thug life. Don't embrace it no more. You got to reject it. That's the key. One of the keys to us moving upward as a people. You got to reject thug life, man. You can't use it as a way of life. You can't think that this is the way you're supposed to live and think and stuff like that, because you keeping the numbers down. And you had a kid, you be out here slanging pipe, had 3-4 kids, you gonna be limited in the prison cell or dead. You definitely gonna be limited dead. What can you do for your kids dead? But y'all like, I don't want to live around all white. But what living around black's gonna do? If you just robbing them, you stealing from your kids, stealing their cars out their driveway. And a lot of them, they know not to do that to these white folks, because they'll get through under the jail. And I've seen it many times. They get to doing stuff to these white people, deuces, see you later. You shouldn't be wanting to do nothing to them either, man. You're supposed to be a man. Men find a way to make their money and keep their freedom at the same time. You want to talk about how you a grown ASS man, but yet you can't even figure that out. You can't figure it out. You out here like you Bumpy Johnson or some stuff, a ghost, real life ghost. Or all these other things. You want to be like the gangsters, yep. The part they ain't telling you is how a lot of them end up rotting in jail cells. That's what they not telling you. But you want to aspire to be the man on the block, you should be aspiring to be the man that move off the block. If the block is hot, why you there? I'll tell you why you there. Because your mind Like the same people that passed you up in this country, they got you to accept their lifestyle and they accepted yours. I told y'all, man, like Harlem, New York, all those black people was dignified. Like all the style that you see, they got that from them. They got that from them. So they like, we got to do something. I know what we could do. We could get them addicted to drugs and addicted to selling drugs. What drugs did Marcus Garvey sell? And what drugs did the people that was funding Marcus Garvey sell? I'm going to tell y'all something. The answer ain't trying to be white either. You think you white, you'll never be white. You too dark. They calling you monkeys behind your back. But at the same time, I can see why you don't want to be around these crash out boys and these chicken heads. I get it. So, man, we gonna have to have a part 2 to this, man. Because we still on the dealing. Yeah, we gonna have a part 2 to this. Stay tuned.